Be joining us shortly, and then we're going to be going live. I'm starting off a little early again today, so you know how that is. Let me go ahead and turn off names like I normally do. But this is going to be another fun day.
Here we go.
Bobby boy, stay here while mommy picks up free cheese, Kay? Be good now. Alright, don't you fucking move, you little shit machine. Okay, Mama's gonna try to score.
What the hell? Excuse me, who's watching these babies?
The fat one's watching the little one?
Oh, nice parenting. Leave them out here like that and see what happens.
Sure, fuck you, you fucking square!
Keep on trucking.
Did you hear that fucking guy tell me how to fucking raise you? Motherfucker, man. What does he fucking think he is? What's the worst fucking thing that can happen to you? Stand in front of a fucking store, right? Fuck. 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 Fuck.
Fuck. Motherfuck, noise. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, noise. Smoking weed, doing coke, drinking beers, rolling fatties, smoking blunts. Who smokes the blunts? We smoke the blunts, rolling blunts and smoking.
Let me get a nickel bag.
$15, little man. Put that shit in my hand. If that money doesn't show, then you owe me, oh. My jungle love, yeah. Oh. I think I wanna know ya. Yeah, what?
What the hell are you singing?
You don't know Jungle Love? That shit is the Mad Notes. Written by God herself and handed down to the greatest band in the world. The motherfucking time.
I mean, the guys in that Prince movie?
Yeah, Purple Rain.
That shit was so gay. Fucking ate.
Hey, never say an unkind word about the time. Me and Selpa model the whole fucking life around Morris Tandrome. I'm a smooth pimp who loves the pussy. And tell me here's my black man servant. What?
What'd I tell you two about dealing in front of the store? Now drop the kid and peddle your wares someplace else, burn boy. And for the record, the time sucked ass.
Oh man, the time really did suck ass.
And for the record, the time sucked ass. How you doing today, everybody? This is Laz.
And this is Jack.
And we are NBNN. How's everybody doing on this fine Monday out there today?
I'm doing great. I was looking over the calendar before the show, and dude, this is going to be a fun week.
Yeah, gonna be quite the interesting week we got coming up here. Tomorrow's coming up. Chris is going to be doing his own stream. I have no idea exactly how that's going to be formatted.
Well, he did say that he is only going to take posts that are in the thread and also in the official front page post. So those are the only places that he's going to accept questions from, and then he's going to be answering them on his stream.
Right, so I mean, he's going to get up and read the questions to everybody, read the questions that are asked, and then give them the answer. Kind of stream, I guess. There's going to be no interaction, just Chris reading and answering mail.
Yeah, pretty much that's what it sounds like. He does say that since I have the attention span of a hamster, I'm only going to answer questions posted in the thread. I too easily get lost when I try to answer live chat stuff, and then I just end up looking like an idiot.
Yes, I've read the post. I got a good laugh out of it.
Yeah, I mean,
Considering
it's
I
pretty
did an
funny.
hour and a half with Chris, and he seemed to, have his wits about him during an hour and a half conversation, and he wasn't drinking.
Yeah, I think that's mostly that he wants to be able to structure the conversation, and with an interview, especially if he's given the questions beforehand, he's able to structure that appropriately. And so he doesn't want to just be answering random questions and then just like get distracted.
He wants he wants to do, and I do get it. This will allow him to focus on the answers on his question and be able to give us those detailed answers that we'd like to have. Who was that armored
That was
man who
Glendon
just came
Hawk.
by?
Yep, Glendon Hawk zoned in on you. Then we also have Cambion Starr that's, I think, doing some window shopping right now.
Hey, I saw him pull up. Another new player to my friends list. Let's do a little shameless self-promotion there.
Yes, and so, I mean, this is where the shameless self-promotion of being live on nbn.info means that you can also join us in TeamSpeak if you so wish, desire.
That is correct.
Just go to nbn.info and just click on the big red button that says join us in TeamSpeak.
All right, I'm going to do something here. Let's see how this works. Give me a second. This. And we're going to see how this works here. Because you know that I can't type and do things at the same time, so I put myself on voice activation. So if you have any problems, let me know here.
Okay.
I'm having some difficulties with other things, and I need to use both hands. I have no audio stream. Trying to figure out what happened to the audio stream.
Uh-oh. So
I'll figure that out as we're going.
Yeah. Okay, so I mean, we do have something really new in the community, and that just went live, and that is Soda Music. That is a resource for everybody to use to share out their ABC files.
Absolutely, as you can find them at dashmusic.com. We're going to introduce that to the world. The website is in its very, very infant stages. It is just a basic website at the moment. But it is out there for you folks who are really into the music scene. Yeah, I'd let a couple of folks over at Fishing at Winfield let them know about it last night, and hopefully we'll get the musicians coming to share their information as well as the rest of the community and start a nice music sharing site there. The implications are just wild.
Yeah,
It wobbles the mind.
You might want to direct message some of the cooler guys out there, especially the guys that are in our music creating let's see, the bards,
The music community? The
Yeah,
Bard
the bards.
Societies?
Yeah, what's the name of the Bard Society Guild? The Poets of Bard Circle. So Holt
That is correct.
Ironfell, Jared Califf, and some of the other guys in there. Let them know about it, and that way they can like maybe put some of their original tunes up there.
Well, again, this is out there for the community to use. everybody's getting their files and their songs from other sites, and people are creating their own, but we don't have our own place to share, so we now have that out there. And again, the site is in its infancy, so just bear with us as we get things moving along there as well. All sorts of great stuff coming down the line here. Now, later on this week, of course, we have the postmortem coming up. Postmortems are always fun. We'll find out whether there's going to be drinking involved with this one.
Probably not, just because they've got busy stuff going on at their offices.
Absolutely, absolutely. We know they're busy folks, but it's nice to see them blow off some steam and have a good time every once in a while, as well.
Oh, yeah.
So now let's look, let me load this up here real quick. While I'm loading that up, I'm going to load up Winfield's Crab Shack. Okay. Since we were fishing with Winfield last night, we did not stream it. There weren't a whole lot of people there. We had fun.
I was busy playing with my camera last night. And this weekend. So while Laz is running the commercial, it's like...
Yeah, I love Briar doing these commercials.
So the sodamusic.com, definitely go ahead and go visit that. Download some ABC files, some MML files. And if you have a few of them of your own, you might as well upload those as well. There is a request for file format information. I don't know exactly what it is, so you'll have to look on the website for naming conventions.
Now, do you have the list of questions up in front of you there that people have posted already?
Not yet. I can get that real quick, though. There's only 9 pages of questions.
Yeah, people only have a question or two for Chris coming up here.
Well, the one thing that I really hate about the forums is the people that don't let other people get any other say in, and they feel the need to post every single fucking time someone else posts. It's
Yeah, I know a couple of those out there.
Let some ideas sit there and ferment. Let other people, voices from the community, be heard. You don't have to be sitting there posting after posting after posting, and sometimes posting 2-3 times in a row.
Just for the sake of argument's sake. Oh, it's not Monday, is it?
Yes,
Somebody's
it is
just
Monday.
using a ring. Are we actually going to do a show in the rain?
It is Sunday in game. But
So we may actually do it.
That was someone playing around with either healing rain or playing around with slash rain.
Let's go through here. Let's just pick a few choice random questions. Like, of course, please explain the requirement to press T for auto attack. I don't understand the requirement if I'm physically double clicking on the...
There isn't one. That was removed.
Well, it was there, and again, I'm just, pulling random questions out of here. I know the answer to some of these questions, as do you.
Yeah, which is another of, hey, you haven't been playing the game, and T stands for toggle.
Yes. Now, I know there's people asking, and again, I want to get to it because I know I read it last night. Yeah, now here's a good one I don't think is ever going to get actually answered. Can you explain again or maybe post a spreadsheet of how Dex, Straight, and Intelligence impact various skills and spells? I believe that's something that I don't know. I'm going to be waiting like everybody else to see if he actually answers that question. But again, I believe we know the answer to that question already. I know he likes to give us some of his math stuffs, as he likes to call it. But I don't think they're ever going to give us the actual numbers. Now, Nubalite's got a few good questions here on page 1. You wanna attack that one?
I have to scroll.
Or you
back
deep?
to-
Or you deep into other ones already?
Yeah, I was playing around with the Cavals, which actually does have some math-based questions. He's worried about like stealthing in game and vanish versus shadow form, or camouflage versus silent movement. And where when you cast vanish or camouflage, you can't move after the fact, but if you cast shadow form or silent movement, you can move immediately. So it's one where he's asking, why would I cast this if I can do this with this skill?
That
And
sounds like a valid question.
That's one where I think shadow form and silent movement are supposed to be passives, but they're currently as active skills. So that the way those are actually phrased, it doesn't actually help the conversation along.
Right.
Because that silent movement away should be a passive skill. So the act of disappearing when you're in front of someone and then moving away, and that's, even though that is technically two skills, one's passive skill and the other one's an active skill. But that's not the way it is in game right now.
Now, of course, here's one I always love to see is my mage avatar used to be able to fight her way through high-level areas wearing cloth armor. In R21, she was so weakened that she had to stick to beginners areas all month. In R22, is able to go to medium difficulty areas, but only if she wears plate and relies on using weapons, polearms. Will prospects improve for mages? Cara Bray. Now, of course, Cara Bray does not give us any stats on what the character is. Again, the numbers have changed. So until
that does make it a little bit more difficult without saying I'm adventurer level 74 and yet I can't do this area.
We were wondering if the working time is put in there. I mean, if you're level 80 and you're having problems, so we can understand the question. But if you're level 25, 30, that's, in several areas now. It's not just you're level 40 and you can do this. Is your, sword skill level 80? Is your magery skill level 80? Are your spells up to level 80? If your spells are in their 20s and your adventurer level is level 50, I don't think you're going to be doing what you used to do at level 40, 50, or 60.
Yeah.
Now we have a visitor. Mr. Mayhem.
Mr. Mayhem. How's it going, Mr. Mayhem?
He's got a muted mic or something.
It's okay. He might have done that intentionally.
Glendon Hawk.
It's Glendon
I
Hawk.
see.
Now, okay, so I am actually actively looking at the Nubalite questions right now, and yes, Nubalite does have some really good questions.
Yeah, and I just started reading into that, and I says, this is definitely a Cynicist area. This is definitely for you to delve into.
Yeah, so I'm going to start off with his second question. Will there be anything added or changed about the combat system to make it more enjoyable for the players instead of just cycling glyphs on the hotbar, such as paying attention to what the mob is doing and reacting to it to make the battle sway in your favor or the mob's favor? That I know is something that is planned with Monster AI, to where they're going to do some sort of tells that you need to run away and do something different, get to the person's back or whatever. So that is something that is in the pipeline. And we began to see the beginning of it with the
User
troll.
joined your channel.
Oh, Casey. Welcome to the show, Casey.
Hello, hello. Sorry I'm late. I was getting my monthly smack.
No
It's
problem.
okay.
We're just going over some questions that people are asking for tomorrow's video stream with Chris. Checking out the advanced questions that we think are most interesting here.
I thought it was interview with Casey time.
Okay. So anyway, Jack, before Casey interrupted.
Yeah, so
Oh.
Monster AI will be improving, and that will actually have some changes. And did you want to answer Bobby Digital in game and say hi to him?
Taking care of it.
Okay, so I mean, Monster AI definitely needs to be improved. There needs to be changes to the combat system to actually make it more entertaining than just staring at your deck. So that is something that I know has been talked about internally at Portalarium, and it is something that they are working with. In the very first iteration of it that we saw was with the troll. More of it will be coming along as they bring up other monsters online. You weren't snubbed, Casey.
There we got main thing. Yes, he was.
Yeah, shh. Only a little bit. It's because he was late. Late.
Can't be late to the broadcast. Come on.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's all good here.
Yeah. Then party/zone based on what? Remember, /zone is a dev command, and it's not going to be making it into the live game. Let's see. What method can people use to give information to each other if they can fight in a zone or be useful to the party in a zone they never went into? A group of players with a weak one because they can't tell their strengths. That is party communication. I do know that at one point in time they were looking at trying to implement some sort of voice program into the game, so that way group members or guild members or whatever would actually be able to talk to each other. I don't know whether or not that's still on their plate or not.
There's still a lot of things on the plate from what I understand, but again, the back burner stuff.
Well, that may or may not be back burner stuff. So, but yeah, that's group dynamics, and that is communication. It's like, okay, I'm the tank, I'm this, and delegating who's doing what.
So couldn't that easily be done in party or guild chat to begin with? Well, anyway, let's not delve into that right now.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh, Casey got mad? Casey probably got dropped.
Nah, Casey didn't get mad.
I know.
Yeah, he's got. He's like, have you guys been going to port without me? It's like, never. Yeah, but Casey will be back in just a second.
He's having all sorts of technical difficulties here today.
User entered your channel.
See, there's Casey again. With a muted microphone. Now, let's see. What is the plan to make cloth armor viable for soloing? That would be something like making like ice spells actually slow people affected, so mobs and NPCs, even more so than they currently are, and for a longer duration. So that way you're able to run away. Then, let's see, so that's also finding ways to up the damage output for certain skill classes. I don't know. But if you're wearing cloth and someone comes up and hits you, you're supposed to get hurt.
Absolutely. Yeah,
That's one
cloth
where,
will provide some protection.
yeah, that's where I think they're also going to have to change like run speed of different armor types. So if you're wearing full plate, your run speed is less than someone in cloth, and so you're going to end up with those armors affecting different systems. But I don't know whether or not they're really going to do that or not. So,
And then,
ooh, what direction will non-magic healing be done? They
I
wanna
was just
bring back
reading
the
that
Band-Aids.
one.
They want to bring back the Band-Aids.
Will the health potion be the only way, or will it be a higher grade healing items?
Yeah, so Glendon Hawk, I think people could actually run in full plate.
What is it? Question?
Well, he made that comment. He in TeamSpeak, he didn't do it with voice, that full plate, not sure you would be able to run at all.
Well, when you think about what full plate is, but then again, you think about the physical characteristics of the guys who wore that stuff, I could see them doing it. I would put it to the equivalent of the guys who play football these days. Yeah, triplet metal. But no, I guess you picture these guys up on horseback for the most part, not running through the woods in full plate mail. I could definitely dig that.
Well, I'm going to show something on my stream real quick. It is actually this YouTube video.
I think I'll pop that on screen as well.
So let me go ahead and get back to that.